Imagine if you had your own personal doctor at your fingertips 24/7 to answer any of your health, worry and concerns. We are there with AI, but imagine if it could go one step further. Imagine if that AI could then order you prescriptions or help diagnose new health worries or even talk to your doctor. Well, that is the power of an AI agent, and this will be coming in the future. AI agents are already out in the world doing things today, and that will be progressing rapidly. I mean, just take a look at Will Smith eating spaghetti. Just a few years ago, Will Smith looked insane. Now, Will Smith almost looks real. Imagine what that's going to be like in just a couple years. And now imagine that rate of growth in the AI agent sphere. How will this impact the healthcare system? How will this impact you? And how will this impact your ability to take your health into your own hands? With AI in its current state today, I already use ChatGPT to help me diagnose any worries and concerns that I already have. And this has already led me to calling up my doctor less, as I'm able to help look at what potential issues I have and assess them and do my own treatments at home, as long as it's not something too bad. Now imagine if hundreds and thousands, if not millions of people were doing this around the country that I live in. The healthcare system would have so much less strain on minor health worries and concerns. People wouldn't be phoning up just for minor things. They would talk to the AI and find out what was wrong with them through that. Now imagine if that AI could then get diagnoses sent out, could then send out prescriptions, could organise GP visits. This is the future. This is the future with AI agents. Now, I've been living with a chronic disease for the past 10 years, and my diagnosis process was awful. I saw a doctor that had no idea what they were looking at, and they just did not care about their job. And it took me months to get a diagnosis. Now here's me typing in the exact symptoms that I experienced into ChatGPT as of today and getting an idea of what could be going on. See, if I had access to this information 10 years ago, I wouldn't be sat there thinking that I was dying from bowel cancer. I would be on the right track and knowing what was actually going on and perhaps getting a referral to the right person when I actually needed it. Using AI could expedite that process, take out the mystery in what you're concerned about and make things more direct and get you the care that you need quicker. And I honestly don't believe this is too far off. I mean, look around you, look at the use of AI. It's already in pretty much everything that you use online. Just look at Canva, look at Photoshop, look at Adobe After Effects. All these video editing tools now have AI in them. And at the time you make a website, there's AI, automatically generate things. The rate of adoption is through the roof. And once people start using these sorts of AIs in the healthcare system, do you think that rate of adoption will be the same? Now, I'm not saying that I don't want to see a human doctor and I want to do away with human doctors. No, not at all. I do think the healthcare system is strained and it is hard to see a doctor. And in countries like America where you have to pay for your healthcare, it's very expensive. So expediting that process, trying to find out what's going on a little bit first before you go into there could be potentially very useful and reduce the costs of everything. And I already use ChatGPT today to look at my blood results. I get regular blood work done. When I asked my nurse in person, how could I modulate a certain thing that I'm tracking in my blood, she had no idea. But when I asked ChatGPT, I just send literally a screenshot of my blood results and it interpolates that for me and tells me exactly what each thing does. And if I have a question, I say, how can I modulate this? This certain result is too high. How can I lower it? It will give me actionable steps to reduce it. And I can cross-reference those things. I can ask ChatGPT to pull me up references to prove what it's saying is true. Or I could just Google it and find those references myself. So I know sometimes AI hallucinates information, but you can ask ChatGPT to pull up those studies that it's drawing from to confirm that information is true. Now, I just want to speculate a little bit as to how an AI agent could work in the health space. Imagine that you have some new health concern. Perhaps you've got a random bruise out of nowhere. You could hop into a video call with your AI health agent and it could look at that bruise and ask you questions and identify and look at the bruise and say, oh, what's going on here? It could identify what potential causes of that bruise could be, and then it could then send those images off to a human doctor for verification. If you needed any sort of prescriptions or medications or perhaps blood thinners, whatever it is, it could send those to you. It could send those prescriptions off for the doctor to look at and sign off. The AI agent could then distill your video call into the key points to send to the doctor, so they see just the key point from the video where you show your symptom, a list of bullet points of the things that you said during that, and that human doctor could then make the call to follow up and talk to you, or they could say, you know what, this AI is onto the right thing here, let's send that prescription off, and click yes. And then in the future, maybe the AI agent is the doctor and then there is no human doctor, and the AI agent has millennia of knowledge of doctors built into it. The human doctor cannot keep up. These AI agents will just have so much more information. I do think it's important that a human checks these things. I would like that idea, but I can totally imagine it becoming completely automated. This could be the future. This could be the future that we're going to see very soon. And I just want to look at it in my own case. When I was diagnosed with ulcerative colitis, that process was very long and drawn out. If I could have just talked to an AI agent and they said, it looks like that you might have ulcerative colitis, I'm going to now book you in for a colonoscopy, and I got my appointment very soon after that, that would have saved me months of worrying, thinking that I was dying because I was bleeding and I had bowel cancer. No, I wouldn't have even thought that. I would have said, okay, I've got a colonoscopy booked now. The AI agent could have taken things and actually expedited that process, and I wouldn't have had to have all of these constant check-ins with the GP who had no idea what she was looking at before she would finally refer me after 4 months. I would rather see an AI agent over that GP. So let me know what you think. Would you be happy with seeing an AI agent for your health concerns, or would you rather always see a human doctor? Let me know in the comments below.